If you want to make $50,000 in a week or land huge clients on Upwork that people don't even think is possible, then you have to avoid some of these profile mistakes like you can see here. So if you don't already know my name is Ryan. All I talk about on this YouTube channel is Upwork related content. And on Upwork, I am the #1 ranked NAN expert and automations expert in the world. And I consistently make about 30K a month profit. Last month we did 65K, but over the last 4 months, it's like 180K. So let's get straight into it. If you want to make more money on Upwork and you want to land big clients and so on, you have to stop pricing so low. Now, in this video, I'm going to go into like all of the things you need to do with your profile to improve it, because I literally just did this review for 3 of my one-to-one students where I break down everything. And some of these are like really long. Like I did an 18, 19-minute video just for this guy, for example. But I want to go into like what is the things that you shouldn't be doing. The main thing I see is actually a positioning thing. A lot of you guys will message me, and by the way, hundreds of people apply to work with me every single week, and I only work with a few of you guys every single week, and I'm very picky with who I work with. And one of the most common things that I see is that you guys position yourself in a way that isn't favorable for scale and isn't actually aligned with what your goals are. Many of you will speak to me on YouTube in the comments, and you'll say, I want to make 10K per month, I want to make 30K per month, I want to make 50K per month. But then you charge $150 for work or $99 for work, or take on those little, $75 test projects. If you do that, you're never going to get to a level of scale. You have to start charging big amounts for the work that you do, and you need to work deals very carefully. I guess the main thing I want to say with pricing is that in the beginning, you just got to eat shit a little bit, and you have to take on some clients that aren't going to be that great, right? Like my first project, if you look on here for AI automation, was $50. Oh, sorry, $50 right here, right? And then it got bigger, and then it got bigger, and then it got bigger, and then it progressively got bigger and bigger, right? Until the point where you get to a point where you're doing some projects for like, consistently for like 40K, $3,000 a week, 29K, 5, whatever K, right? It's all about positioning. You shouldn't be going after clients that are only going to pay you $500. Because what you don't realize is on Upwork, there's micro markets in the algorithm. And I have a whole video on this that's dedicated to this, but essentially at a high level, if you work on jobs that are really small, Upwork will feed you more of those jobs that are unfavorable to you and are small. If you close big clients, right? Like if you close a client for 160 grand and you do a great job on that and you get a 5-star review, then Upwork will serve you more of those clients. It's an algorithm. It's partial an algorithm, and it's also AI. So it will look at, are you the cheapest guy in India doing this work? And by the way, it doesn't matter where you are from. Like for example, this gentleman who's in my mentorship, he's made over $100,000 on Upwork. So, and in AI, in the same niche that I'm in, right? In India. And actually, statistically speaking, India, Pakistan, Nigeria, these are places that people typically think Upwork isn't going to make you a lot of money. One of the most successful people on Upwork, the most successful person on Upwork, has made over $15 million, and it's from India. India, making 100K per month, right? India, 55K per month, right? So like these people are crushing it. And actually these numbers are way higher. They're actually making a lot more. So positioning and pricing is one thing. I also want to kind of give you a high level of what I talked about in these videos for my students. The main things is in your portfolio section, actually show real work and show your face and show that you're like a reputable person. Especially if you are in like a third world country. One of the main things that people think about third world countries when it comes to hiring, especially for things like web development, AI, is they think it's going to be low quality work. Let's just keep it real. And they also think that it's going to be a language barrier. But if you can knock those 2 objections literally in the videos on your profile, like in the portfolio profile section and in your video introduction, then it's a no-brainer, especially if you also boost with a video showing that you have great English and that you have never had a bad review, for example, on your profile. You should leverage these things. So in your portfolio section, make sure to use videos of you on camera. I'm telling you, one thing that really crushed for me in the beginning, and how I was able to go from like 0 to like 180K earned on Upwork in like 4 months was quite literally, and landing these huge clients was quite literally me just being on camera. Like, and you might say, oh, it's because you're a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. I make no money from this YouTube channel. I give all away this information for free. The main money that I make is from the agency, right? And we get clients outside of Upwork and things like that too. But one of the things that separated me was nobody was doing this. Nobody was actually going through some of the builds, showing the work that they're doing. And because of that, it worked really, really well. And by the way, if you want me to break down your profile, work with you one-on-one and guarantee your results, you can obviously click the link in the description. You can go through to my website and you can book in a call with me. It's very picky about who it lets in. I don't control that. I have a team that works on it because I only have a limited amount of time. But if you get through the application process, I would love to speak to you. Again, lots of videos, really show your face and be friendly. Go through your profile, show that you've never had a bad review. And if you do have bad reviews, then fix that, get rid of them, refund the clients, right? The other thing I want to say as well, and this is a niche thing that I've never talked about on this YouTube channel, is if a client gives you a 5-star review, right? But you didn't really like working with them, don't give them a negative review because that's very telling of you as the freelancer. I sometimes see like people will get 5-star reviews and they will give other people, they'll give the client a negative review. If somebody was to click on that, they're going to think, oh, this guy's like kind of a dick, right? Don't do that. It's not helpful for your profile and it doesn't benefit you. So the main things is positioning in the market. Make sure that you're trying to charge high ticket. Don't take on these really small projects because on your profile, it looks terrible, right? If I had a bunch of $75 jobs on here, do you think people would pay me 160 grand? Of course not, right? So make sure to do that. People do glance at your profile, especially when it comes to inbound and things like that. And as you guys know, on this channel, everybody else who talks about Upwork on YouTube or talks about Upwork in general is not doing anywhere near the numbers that I'm doing. And on top of that, I don't even send proposals. And everything that I do is completely inbound, right? And I have numbers that basically people have never seen before. And I'm getting crazy amounts of invites every single month. A little bit lower than usual this month because I'm trying some things out. So we know that we want to put a lot of video stuff on our profile to kind of like handle objections early. We know that we want to have good positioning in the market. We know that it's important not to charge and do products and catalogs on your profile that look terrible. Like for example, this, right? The other things I would say, and I've said this a million times on my channel, but people still don't do it because I speak to you guys all the time in the comment section and obviously in my mentorship, is spam the keywords that you actually want to rank for in here, in the video, like words that you use in the video, in the titles. If you can get clients to change the title of the job and put the keywords that you want to rank for, do that too. Make sure it's in the testimonials, right? If you can ask the clients to do that, that's great too. Put it in the testimonials. Anywhere where you can write on your profile, do it. That's also going to really help. But to be honest, the main reason I made this video is just to say, a lot of people want to land big whale clients on Upwork, but your positioning doesn't reflect that. How can you say that you want to get to $10,000 per month, $20,000 per month, but then take on $100 clients, right? There's no way for you to get to 20K per month with $100 clients. It won't work. So you need a better strategy, you need a better system, and you need to start landing big clients. And obviously that takes time to figure out, and that's why people join like mentorships, for example. But you can do this on your own. You don't necessarily need me to do it. And you can use my profile as an example. It's public. But really make sure to be careful with the clients that you take on and start trying to price a bit higher and also just go above and beyond. The main thing is, one of the reasons I'm able to close big clients is because I go above and beyond. For example, recently I had a client that's in the wine industry on Upwork. They jumped on a call and they wanted to pay me like, $100 to do something very simple. I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it for you for free right here. And I just did it live for them in front of them. They were so blown away by that. They ended up closing them for a $12,000 client on Upwork, right? And I can actually show you that right now. Boom, here you go. So there's the $12,000 client. This was literally originally like a $100 client. I just went above and beyond for them and they were super impressed. And then I closed the client. So always go above and beyond. That's how you're going to land big clients. That $160,000 deal, by the way, it took 3-4 weeks to close that deal. Some of these big deals take a long time. I even have another project that I'm working on, and I've been talking to the client for weeks, and we even made them like a free POC dashboard, right? Okay, that takes time. I had to get my team to make it, but these things take time, but it's worth it because you're going above and beyond because you actually care about the clients. And last thing I would say, and I know this video is a little bit rambling, but I just recorded these videos and I just was so inspired that I wanted to actually put something together for you guys on YouTube, because I think a lot of, if you're still watching this at this point, I'm sure you're getting some value out of it. I hope, and please let me know in the comment section, is that make sure to actually go above and beyond for the clients on Upwork. And because I can tell you how to land big clients, I can show you all of the strategies and all these things, but ultimately, if you get bad reviews on your profile, you'll never get clients on Upwork. So if you're terrible at the service delivery and you just screw clients over, then you're never going to win. And I personally have a belief that there's no such thing as a bad client. I could have a client that would give you a negative review and they would give me a 5-star review, and vice versa. And it's all down to like how I treat the client, how I onboard them, how I look after them, how I go above and beyond and do extra things that they didn't ask for. Like if a client's scope is this and I do this, that's going above and beyond, and they'll always want to pay you more. And by the way, every single client that I've had in the last 4 months has not churned and has went on to do more work with us and paid us more. And every project has been smaller and then it's got bigger. And that's an easy way to scale. It's hard to land 65 clients at $1,000 per month. It's easier to close a few clients for like a few $1,000s a month and then upsell them to something bigger and bigger because they have great trust with you. But yeah, that was the point of the video. I just wanted to drop some value here after being inspired. I know it's a little bit all over the place and it's different to my like very beautiful videos where I'm in the studio, but I just wanted to make something for you today and I hope you get some value out of it. But I'll see you in the next video. Peace.